Hey guys, it's Tyson here with the Des Farms, and today we're going to take a look at the John Deere 8030 series, do a bit of a progress recap, because a lot of you guys started following me as of lately, and you guys didn't see the beginning of this project about a year ago. I know it's taken me a long time to get this done, but trust me, we're almost there. So let's start by talking about what has already been done to it, and we'll finish up by talking about what's still got to be done to it. So we're going to start with all these attachment options. First up here we got SFI Modding's Big John saddle tanks. These are mostly used for strip tilling rigs and cotton guys from what I understand in real life. And so I've actually, for the purpose of the video, put the tractor on 36-inch spacing. And then next to it we've got Custom Modding's Demco. Gotta fold those in. Yeah, Custom Modding's Demco SideQuest tanks, as well as their stock stompers. And I've set this one up on 30-inch spacing with front duals, because the front duals will actually clip on this, and they just don't, it won't work right. They'll slam right in here when you turn. So if you want to run front duals and you want to run saddle tanks, you got to run the SideQuest. Next up here, I got this tractor set on 90-inch spacing, or otherwise known as inverted, front tire and wide rear with a front loader. I have not done the wide setup wheel weights yet, so this one doesn't have any wheel weights, but this is Custom Modding's H480 mounted to the 8030 series here. And as you can see, I got the tire at the rear pushed out as far as it'll go for stability on the loader. And finally here, well, the final attachment option that's new for these tractors is this pit bow blade from 82 Squared Modding, or 82 Squared Studio, I believe he's called. So we got the mount here, as well as the pit bow blade, and the tractor set on 30-inch spacing with as many wheel weights as you could possibly fit on it. We got 3 there, 3 there, and 2 on the inside. So next thing we're going to do is just quickly look over the store options. Alright, so we got the tractor in the store here. So I'm running the used equipment mod, so that's what this does here. And as you can see, it's pretty standard 8030 series. So you got an 8130 here, which is the lowest horsepower, coming in at 235 horsepower. And then we can crank that up to 260 with an 8230. Crank that up even further to 290 with an 8330. The 8430 has 320 horsepower. 8530 has 350 horsepower. And the original mod had this chipped version that has 385 horsepower, so I'm going to include that as well. For the rest of the options here, we've got terminals, and we've got GPS, or both. I might remove those terminals though, because those are European terminals for the most part, as far as I understand. I'll either remove them, keep them, or replace them with some US ones. I'm not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, to be honest. Just drop a comment, let me know what you think. Because I know I got a Krone one in there, I think that's a Monosem, that one might be Kuhn maybe. I don't even know what that is. But yeah, those are in there. We've got our grill guard, our weight sets. Go back to the first one here. And then a full rack of weights there. You got a beacon light on the left, beacon light on the right, and no beacon lights. Got a chrome exhaust guard option. Got an option to put the IC buttons in if you want IC. For fenders, we got your narrow and you got your wide. The wide will cover your 90-inch or inverted spacing, and the narrow will cover both 30 and 36-inch. Got an option for a CB radio in there, as well as the antenna. Oh, I guess that's the radio antenna there, so just the CB radio. And then you got, under the front loader attacher, you have the option for the stock stomper mount, which uses the same mount as the blade, so you have to pick either or. If you want to have the ability to have the stock stomper on it, you have to select this one. Otherwise, you have to select this one if you want the ability to have the blade mount on here. And then, of course, you have the H480 mount as well. Now let's go through the tire options. this is what's still left to do. Is a lot of the tire options are still missing their wheel weights, and there's still some that I still have to add, like wide tire options, as well as some, I don't know what the proper term for it is, but you have inverted front and 30-inch rear, so I just call that like a low compaction setup kind of thing. So that still has to be set up and all that. It's easy to do, it's just I gotta find the time. I figured I'd make this video though, so you guys have an idea of what's going on and where the tractor sits. But on top of doing the tire options, I found out that the 8030 series had different lighting packages. For example, you can get an 8030 with only 4 headlights. You get them without top lights up there in the cab, and you get them with these lights moved all the way up to the top for loader work. So I'm going to make all of those options, as well as some rear work lights up here as well. So that still needs to be done now too. But let's roll through these tire options. So we got your row crop, no hub, wide, as I've recently found out, this is called 90-inch spacing. You've got your 36-inch singles with a spacer on. You got your row crop singles wide with the hub on. Now we're going to go through our wheel weight options. So WW-I means wheel weight inner. WW-O means wheel weight outer. And WW-max means you got inner and outer. Now we got our 30-inch duals, 36-inch duals, which also are missing all of their wheel weight options. And they need a bit of adjustment. As you can see, they're a little off there on the mount. And now we're going to roll through weight options. You got row crop narrow, which is 30-inch. You got the wheel weight inner, wheel weight on the dual, and wheel weights. This is the max. And now we got the wide option again. So this is wide option with duals. And now we got front and rear 30-inch, front and rear 30-inch with outer weights, 36-inch front and rear, and then back to beginning. Looks like I'm missing an option because I thought I already had the front and rear duals with max weights, but apparently not. So I talked about IC, but I haven't demonstrated that yet, so let's take a quick look at the IC controls in this tractor as well. So we'll start it up. First thing you'll notice when you spawn these in actually is that the steering wheel will be tilted up. You got to tilt it back. You got an IC control opens the door here. You can open the hood. And you can open the rear window. Not a whole lot of IC controls, but those are all on the original tractor, and I will leave them on because I know some of you guys do like IC. I will be investigating what it will take to convert it to simple IC, but I can't make any promises there. I think it's actually pretty simple, but I don't want to hold the project up too much longer. I don't think simple IC really makes that much of a difference over the regular stuff. As you can see, you've got the actual complete engine modeled, and it looks pretty good in there. So just to recap, what's still left to do is is making all of the light options. So you got your 4 headlight bezel. We're gonna make the top lights here optional. I'm gonna make it so you can move these up for loader work, and then I got a ton of tire options I still have to do, including wide and what I refer to as the low compaction, where you have the wide front end here with the 30-inch rears. Aside from that, just adding weights to all these options and double checking everything, and then it should be in your mods folder not too long after that. So if you guys like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share the video. And I'll be back at you guys this weekend with some streams, and you guys can watch me play on Mercer again all weekend long. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great day.